In the previous video, we have discussed about income method. Now today, we are going to move forward with the last topic of our chapter, national income. This is the last method of calculating the national income as well. Now see, what is the last method? The name is expenditure method. Now someone can ask you why the method name is expenditure method. So you are going to tell that there are three phases in circular flow of income. The production phase, which is covered under value added, the income phase, which is covered under income method, and finally after that we are doing expenditure or expenditures done by the sectors, and that is going to be covered under expenditure method. Now first we are going to see the definition. What is the definition? This method measures national income as sum total of final expenditure done by. Clear? What kind of expenditure? Final expenditure. Clear? Now, who will be the sectors who can do the expenditure? Household, firms, government and foreigners. Beta, one thing that you have to clear in your mind. In chapter number 1, yes, I know we have done about two-sector model economy, in which we have only discussed that in our economy there is going to be interference of household and firms. पर एक चीज और याद रखनी है, हमारी इकोनॉमिक्स मैक्रो लेवल पर केवल हाउस होल्ड और फर्म से वो एक अजम्पशन था या वो एक अजम्प्टेड चीज थी जो हमने सर्कुलर फ्लो ऑफ इनकम में पढ़ी थी. मैंने आपको बहुत बार बताया था कि दिस इज जस्ट अ अजम्पशन वी आर टेकिंग, कि वी आर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट टू सेक्टर मॉडल. करेक्ट? बट in actual there is 3-sector model as well and 4-sector model as well. Clear? When you are going to talk about 3-sector model, now there is a interference of government. Clear? And when we talk about 4-sector economy, then there will be interference of foreigners as well. Even you can say or you can remember about these sectors. How you are going to remember? See, when we have done about market price, factor cost, gross investment, net investment, NFIA, right? First one was the investment. We have talked about investment. Then we talked about market price and factor cost. Yes? In that category, we have discussed about one new component, that was NIT. Clear? In NIT, we have said that IT minus subsidy. Yes. What is IT? The taxes that you are paying to whom? To the government. And what is subsidy? A assistance or a kind of help which is given by the government. Now see, from this point, the government start interfering in the economy. First thing, clear. Second thing, now from foreigners came in the economy with the help of NFIA component. Correct? In NFIA component, you were seeing that there are some factor income to abroad and there are some factor incomes from abroad. Correct? From and to means what? From abroad means there are some Indians, those who will be working outside and they are going to collect the income from them. Are they foreigners for others or other countries? Yes, they are foreigners. Correct. There can be some individuals, those who belong to other country and they are working in India. Yes. So they are foreigners for us? Yes. So by these concepts, you can remember that why there is expenditure going to be done by 4 sectors. The first one will be household. The second will be farms. The third will be government. And the fourth will be foreigners. Correct. Now, I already told you that when we are going to calculate the national income, ये बात बहुत ज्यादा ध्यान से रखनी है, क्योंकि अगर ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट आपने याद नहीं रखा, then you are not going to get the proper answers. Clear? In value added, I told you what you will be getting as the answer, GDP at market price. Correct? In income method, you will be getting NDP at factor cost. Correct? In expenditure method, you will again get the answer as GDP at market price. Clear? आपको दोबारा से क्या मिलेगा आंसर? GDP at market price. That means summation of final expenditure will be equals to GDP at market price. Now that means कि अगर आप नेशनल इनकम वैल्यू एडेड से या एक्सपेंडिचर मेथड से करोगे तो दोनों से आंसर जीडीपी एट मार्केट प्राइस आएगा। लेकिन अगर आप क्वेश्चन इनकम मेथड से करते हो देन यू विल बी गेटिंग एनडीपी एट फैक्टर कॉस्ट। क्लियर? नाउ बिफोर बिगनिंग with the practical aspects, we are first going to see that what are the different components of expenditure method. Now, see, there are 4 components of expenditure method. The first one is private final consumption expenditure. The second one is government final consumption expenditure. Third one is net export. And fourth one is gross domestic capital formation. Now one by one we are going to discuss that what are the meaning of these components. As you can see, first one, private final consumption expenditure. Private means what? Private means the households. Clear? That means the households are going to incur the expenditure in the first component. Clear? So private final consumption expenditure means who will be doing the expenditure? That will be households. Those who will be making any kind of expenditure in consuming the consumer goods. Clear? One most important point बेटा, एक बात जो आपको बहुत अच्छे से याद रखनी है, किसी भी तरीके का नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यानी कि एनपीओ भी that will also be a part of your private final consumption expenditure. Clear? Now, expenditure can be for anything, yes or no? But I said they are going to just do the expenditure for consumer goods. In the later half of the video, you will be knowing about that what type of expenditure is not the part of private final consumption expenditure, even though it is done by the household. Okay, that we are going to talk later. So in the first component, you have to just remember that it is an expenditure done by the household on consuming the consumer goods. Clear? And even it can be done by NPOs as well. Only 2 things. Next is government final consumption expenditure. That means in this component, the government is responsible or the government is making the expenditure on providing goods and services to the people in the economy. They provide you hospitals infrastructure, they provide you education, they provide you administrative services. Third component, that is net exports. What is net export means? Net export means the difference between export and import. Clear? Export means the goods and services you are giving to other country. आप दूसरे लोगों को देते हो. Import means something which you are taking from others. Correct? So what is the meaning of the word net export? It will be a difference between exports and import. And how you will tell us? See, X minus M. What does X represent here? X will represent export. And what will M represent? M will represent your imports. So what will be the formula of net export? It will be export minus imports. Correct? Now, we are going to discuss the last component of our expenditure method, that is gross domestic capital formation. Already you know what is the meaning of the word capital formation. Capital formation means anything addition in stocks, right? Now, this is again having 2 minor subdivisions. What are they? Gross fixed capital formation and inventory investment. I think you are aware about what is inventory investment or change in stock. You have already done the same in value added method as well. Change in stock is equals to closing stock minus opening stock, right? That means inventory investment can also be said as change in stock, and the formula will be closing stock minus opening stock. Okay. Now we are going to talk about the first minor subdivision. What was that? In gross fixed capital formation, the word that is being highlighted, that is fixed. Yes, in accountancy you must have studied about fixed and current assets. Yes, so fixed asset means which you can use for more than 1 year. If you remember, in the starting I said that there are some expenses which are going to be done by the private households and they will not be the part of private household. Then where they will go? For example, if there is a household who wants to construct or they want to purchase a new house, it will not be, वो private final consumption expenditure का part नहीं होगा. It will be part of gross residential construction investment. Do remember this point. Clear? What is the then? Gross business fixed investment. That means the business firms are going to purchase machinery, building for running their businesses. So that will be coming under gross business fixed investment. And what is the last one? Gross public investment. That means any kind of expenditure done by the government on creating dams, canal, bridges, roads. So these kind of expenditures will be coming under gross public investment. Now, when you are going to add private final consumption expenditure, then government final consumption expenditure, then gross domestic capital formation and net export, what you will be getting as the answer? It will be GDP at market price. Okay.